Hi, I'm Jim Hall. I'm here with the Tool Safety for the Ohio Weatherization Training Center. Today I'm going to be talking about the Sawzall, big tools, and the Jigsaw. Alright, so one of the most hazardous things people want to do with it is do what we call plunge cut. Alright. Alright, so it's a very dangerous tool if used improperly. If I wanted to cut a hole in this board, a lot of people want to go ahead and try to do a plunge cut like that. And that thing goes all over the place and you end up cutting something that you shouldn't be cutting. So what you should be doing is taking a drill and now I'm able to get my Sawzall down inside and able to go ahead and cut out what I want to cut out. As in previous things that Dave was talking about the drill, I also want to know what's on the other side. Okay, I want to cut through any kind of cords, any kind of wires. Could be a shocking experience. This is a corded Sawzall, so again, we want to be plugged in. And we have that over there plugged into the GFCI so that we can have no problem while we're dragging it across the wet grass or anything. These come with different types of blades. This blade here is for metal cutting. You can see it's actually been through the ringer. Okay, so this would be one of those blades that you looked at, you need to throw it away. In most cases, people want to try to keep using them and then you just end up wearing on your equipment. The same thing with the Jigsaw. I'm going to use this to do bigger cutting. I could take this one and I could cut a whole house down. Bam! Take it all the way out. This one, I need to cut just a little bit smaller of a hole. Once again, we would, instead of trying to plunge cut it, we want to drill a hole first, and then we could go in and we can actually make tighter radiuses with that Jigsaw. And this particular one is a battery powered one, so it's a little bit easier to do. This has a few settings on it to where you can actually tilt and do 45s or whatever you want. I've noticed on most of all these tools that the hardest part is figuring out how the blade comes out. Where is it at? Well, on all of them, it's different. This particular one is front, you pull it out, change it out, and you put another one in, and you want to give it a little tug to make sure it's in there right. Now again, this is another one of those, I come up and I see this saw blade in there that's bent, it's all burned up. It means somebody's been using it a lot more than they should have. That should have been discarded and a new blade put in. And there you have it. Two really similar tools for entirely different purposes. That's what I have to say about it.